I recently finished reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Great complexity of the characters, twists and turns in the plot. So well written, as always, for a Taylor Jenkins read. But I was thrown off by the assignment of the readers, who performed the reading of the Audible. All three were great, but it was how they were assigned. So the narrator who did the current timeline with Monique and Evelyn, she did the younger voice for Monique and an older voice for Evelyn. And then there was another reader who did the older Evelyn, flashing back to the, to the past. And, it was an older voice, but it was capturing parts of the book that took place when Evelyn was in her 20s and 30s and very young. And so the older voice didn't always seem to make sense for that, unless you're implying that it's the older woman talking, in the flashbacks, talking about the past. But then you have the older woman, with the other voice, reading parts that are in the current timeline. Monique, who's younger, and then the older Evelyn telling the story in the interview. So I don't know if it was too redundant, or I don't know. To me, it was confusing and distracting, like my earbud falling out. So I'm wondering if anybody else had this experience. I kind of wish I had read this one in a book form and had my own voices, my own for the characters. But anyway, would love your thoughts. What do you think? Let me know.